Thanks for so many questions on our post yesterday regarding the TrafiOne replacing push buttons. A lot of people were asking us if we can give more information on how the hardware looks like and how the setup is possible. So this is what I want to do in today's quick video. So mainly the TrafiOne can be used for bicycles and for pedestrians, but also vehicle detection with an extra license is possible. But we want to focus today mainly on pedestrian detection and a very easy installation. So first of all, you can configure the device with up to 8 zones, which allows you, for example, to detect waiting pedestrians and also crossing and movement of pedestrians. So there are different ways how pedestrian can be detected: waiting, moving in a certain direction, or the pure presence of pedestrians, and also the occupancy level. So if you have more than one person standing in the zone. The installation are possible in 3 different kind of ways. So we can use the power line communication, or the power over Ethernet communication, or Ethernet and power, and then always use an output directly on the camera, which for example can be connected to the push button. The hardware box comes also with a mounting bracket. So you can install it completely on a pole. Everything is in the box. So the installation we are looking for is we can use the power from the push button, for example, and we are using the 2+1 wire for 2 outputs. So 1 common and then 2 outputs, maybe for waiting and for crossing pedestrians. Yeah, so this is now the TrafiOne. Also, there's a complete bracket to mount it on the pole included in the box. But what I mainly want to show you is how it looks. So you have the visual sensor and the thermal sensor on the front, and an LED that shows you if the system is powered up and if it's detecting. And then from the back, this is where we had so many questions how to connect it. So you have here the power connection. This is 12 to 42 volts. And this can also be used for the broadband over power line communication. Then you have 2 outputs. You have here the Wi-Fi, the USB Wi-Fi stick to set up the system via Wi-Fi. And here you have the network connection also for setup and also for power. So you can use it for power over E and setup. So there are different ways of connecting to the device. So power and outputs and configure it via Wi-Fi, or power and configure via Ethernet and then make outputs, or power it up via PoE, configure via Ethernet and use outputs, or of course you can also use the API. So there are many capabilities of configuring the device. There's also an LED at the back that actually shows you the same as the front, so the connection information, if it's detecting and if it's powered up. The configuration of the device is easy. If it's powered up, you find an SSID called FLIR and the serial number of the product. Simply connect to it and open your browser on your smartphone, tablet or PC in order to configure the device. Alternatively, you also can use the LAN connection or a TrafiOne interface board. The possibilities are to set up the detection zones, to set up the outputs, the network, display, or even user information in order to make a user and password protection. Here you can also activate the cloud connectivity in order to push, for example, occupancy and counting data of pedestrians towards the cloud. There is no reason to install any kind of software on your PC. Everything can be run over the web browser. You can set up the zones and you have the live video streaming directly on your mobile phone in order to see if the system functions correctly. I hope that you enjoyed that presentation. If you have more questions, reach out to us. Looking forward. Bye bye.